everyone, Exacto here to do another product opening video. And this time I thought, since I did a vault opening for the Unleashed set, why not do another one for the Vendetta set? So I was lucky enough to be at my store recently. They had some of these still in stock, so I was like, sure, I'll get one. I'll make a video, see if we get anything cool. Last time on the Unleashed Vault, we got an alternate art Elder Dragon, which was very neat. So let's see. Why don't we see what we get this time? Or is that a blessing? What was that? Okay. Anyway, let's open up. Let's see what we get. Okay, so if I remember correctly, these vaults have, I believe, 6 packs in them, as well as some full art tokens, and there we go. And this box, and this, if I'm gonna be a little bit of a nerd right now. This box here is actually a really nice box. I keep my bulk rares from the sets that I open in this box, and it's actually a really nice card store box. I like it a lot. I appreciate getting another one, because my one is getting kind of full right now. But anyway, okay, so every vault contains a pack of runes. This is just pretty basic. I'm pretty sure they're just standard set of 6 runes in each color. Nice to have to continue to build more decks with, so you don't have to scrounge them from your packs. But you know, they're pretty basic. Everybody has a lot of them. But a little bit more interesting than that is the full art foil tokens that come in these boxes. And last time it was Bird and Brush, I think, were the tokens. Let me actually see. I have them right here. Last time in Unleashed, we got a bird, and on the other side was a full art foil brush. That was pretty neat. This time we get Tentacle on one side and Zed's Shadow Clone on the other side. Now, I am most interested in that Tentacle, because if you've been paying attention to the meta with Unleashed, Up from the Deep is a super meta relevant card, so it is pretty nice to get a set of 3 cool looking on 1 power token tentacles. I guess it would have been even cooler if they gave us 4, since Up from the Deep does 2 on the one side and 2 on the flow side when you play it again, but we'll take what we can get. One everyone looks for 6 booster packs of Vendetta, sorry. So let's see what we get in these 6 packs. Start right away here. I guess there's nothing in particular that I'm looking for from Vendetta. Just cool stuff. Maybe stuff to trade, maybe stuff to continue to build some of the more interesting decks from the Vendetta set. I still like Akali, even though she's not very meta strong right now, at this point at least. I still like her, so let's see what we get. Anything is cool for me, really. So, we get Static, Cloud Drake, Punching Poro, Keeper of Law, Legion Marauder. I've seen him in lists. We get a Stargazer, the Dragon form. Our uncommon start, Covert Informant, Sky Witherclaw, Perfect Execution, a nice red. Oh no, we go right into a rare. That means something cool's in this pack. And we start with a good one here, Crumbling Sands. Anyone who's paid attention to my Battlefield Report videos knows I play Aurelia. And Aurelia right now wants Crumbling Sands in the sideboard for an additional counterspell effect. And I didn't have any prior to this, so I'm pretty happy with that. Next one is Void Claw. Our next one is They must have heard me talking about Akali. Because here is the red alt art Akali. Isn't that sick? Yeah, look at that. I love that art in that. That is very cool to get. Not sure if it's worth money, and I did already have the normal art for the red Akali. I'm trying to get a better focus on this. Oh, come on, camera. Oh, well, that's probably about as good as it's going to be. But no, that is a very cool open. Hey, I'll take it. Nice. All right, let's see what else we can get. All right, so we start off with Affectionate Poro, Apprentice Mage, Ruthless Strike, Old Poro, Fretful Feline, Tornado Warrior, Solari Sunhawk. Our uncommons go Escaped Greyback, Shadows of the Past, Piltoven Forge. Our foil is Reluctant Leader. And we get a Mel Soul's Reflection Legend card, as well as a normal art blue Jace Brilliant Inventor. Cool. Welcome. All right. Questionable Tome. Blade Twirler. Focus up there, camera. Field Musicians. Fools of Empire. Now, that is a card that has been meta relevant as well, and I think that card is very nice. I've seen it being used in Master Yi lists to help them take those battlefields, and of course we know Master Yi holds battlefields very well on his own with that +2 might from his legend ability. Fools of the Empire helps him take it on the other side. Get Shadow Order Disciple, Soul Spinner, Brutal Hunter. Our uncommons go Tomb Raider Barbara, Applied Researchers. Still like this card, even though I didn't like it as much in the Diana deck we played recently. Still think it's a cool effect, though. Profiteer. Our foil is Noxian Demolitionist. Our rare, we get Decree of Insight. Now, are we going to get a double Decree pack? Let's see. Nope, not a double Decree pack. We do get a Twilight Reveler. Now, this card is pretty interesting in Akali as well. It's, you know, you see that typeface there, if you can focus it up on it, but it says, when I attack, ready another friendly unit. So the play pattern is you go in with your Akali Silent or other big unit that's very good at taking the battlefield. Then with the other one, the Twilight Reveler, you move in afterwards and then use the Twilight Reveler to ready that unit and then retreat immediately with your Akali Legend, so you can retreat with your other guy as well. Or gank over if it has ganking for whatever reason. Again, haven't really seen that in the meta, but that's the idea when they play that combo, I guess. I'm waiting for somebody to break Akali. I really, really would like to play her. Get Otterpuss on this pack, Kai Sand Spinner, Serena Setic, Kinku Lifeblade, Reluctant Leader, Fretful Feline. There's Up from the Deep. There's those tentacles that we were talking about. Our uncommon is Protective Sands, another Perfect Execution, another Lacerate. Oh, we start with a rare too. Might be something cool in this pack as well. Pillow-Eye. Pillow-Eye? I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. Regardless, she makes tentacles. We have Glowstone. What does that do? For 2 runes, disempower it for to empower it. I mean, sorry, for 2 power, empower it, then disempower it, choose a player, they gain control of this and recall it. The end of your turn, kill this and deal. Oh, so it's a bomb. It's a hot potato bomb. Okay, nice. I don't really think it's good, but it is funny. And the next card is Corrupted Dragon. Epic Corrupted Dragon. If your score is not within 3 points of the victory score, I enter ready. So if you're behind or if you're not jumping ahead, it enters ready. When I attack, you may move any number of enemy units here with 5 might or less to its base. So it can make them retreat if you really want. Nice. All right, so we start this pack with Iterative Design, Ruthless Strike, Mournful Witness, Dredge Up, Dragon Form, Plateworm Egg, Stargazer. And I want to mention these commons like the Plateworm Egg and the Dragon Form, Dredge Up, Mournful Witness, as well as the Tentacles that I've already talked about. It's funny to me that the commons in Vendetta are having much more of a meta impact than the rares are, at least at this point for me. Cards like that are making their way into deck lists of, well, kind of already established legend decks like Aurelia. I've seen Aurelia playing a couple copies of Mournful Witness in some lists. Of course, the Jace deck is a Aurora deck. Until they ban Aurora. So playing cards like Dredge Up and Plateworm Egg and that have really pushed that to an Aurora deck that is very, very good at what it does. But it's interesting to see that the most impact so far, at least from what I've seen, are the commons. Nice. And of course, Tentacles up from the deep. Okay, Tailcloak Matriarch, Mystic Vortex, Sanction. Our foil is a foil Field Musicians. Our first rare is a green Shen, as well as Nasus the Legend. Nasus is another deck that I was, or it is a deck, I should say, that is meta relevant, at least from the few tournaments I've seen, and I was not expecting it to be that good, but man, is it powerful. It is very nice when you can do something like play a big spell and then untap 2 runes to play something small after. It works very well when you try to do a Thousand Tail Watcher Bellows Breath combo. You don't need to wait till you're at 10, not 9, 10 runes to do that. You can do that at 7, or 7 or 8 if you want the Thousand Tail to enter ready, because you get those 2 back from the Nasus ability, which you can then use to pop the Bellows Breath and take out your opponent's board. It's a nice wicked combo. All right, the last pack. Forsaken Bakai, Twilight Shroud, Tennis Mage, Punching Poro, Disciple of Shen, Legion Marauder, Shadowblade Lurker. Our uncommon, we get a Patched Porobot, Onslaught, seen that in some lists as well. Pump Spell with Flow, Sandswept Tomb. Our foil is a Bakai Reaper. And we get another copy of Ambessa the Wolf. I think that brings us up to like 4 or 5 copies of Ambessa, as well as a Hextech formula. So that was very cool. The best thing we opened was in our first pack with this nice looking Akali Deadly Weapon alternate art. There we go. Yeah, she looks really nice. But we did open some nice stuff for the collection, including a Corrupted Dragon, as well as a Crumbling Sands for my sideboard for Aurelia. So that was cool. If you like the content, if you like the video here, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I'm getting to the point where I'm thinking about doing live streams maybe in the future. I want to kind of build up, some people that might be interested in watching me on YouTube right now. First, I guess I would maybe if I'm around 100 subscribers, if I hit that 100 subscriber mark, I'll start doing some live streams and you can see me play the decks in real time if that's interesting to you. But anyway, I appreciate your time watching the video, and I will see everyone in the next video.